Scorpio, hydrate. Light it if you got it. Go on ahead. We're clearing it out. God dang it. I came in here unprepared. Hold. All right, Scorpio. What came through hot and heavy was address the heaviness. Address the weight on you. Address any weight on your chest, any heaviness in your chest. And also, stop trying to address and heal everyone else's heaviness and weight before you have properly tended to yours. I love you. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there, we dive into the plunge, clarify every card, and really get to the heart of the matter. It's basically the extended. You have access to so much more content than this. Over on Patreon, we're clearing out this energy because I feel like the sun is shining. You are a sign of the dark. You are ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld, Mars, the god of war. You are a sign that governs and can navigate and can manipulate and understand the darkness. And we are going into the brightest of the bright. Sun at home in rulership in Leo. This is the ultimate understanding of like whatever is done in the dark comes to light. Whatever has been hidden is seen. What is unconscious is realized, is conscious. There is this duality, and I just want to prepare you. I'm sorry if you have headphones in. Good. Let this be some like fucking a sound bath. Sound is a different, and also an alternate way to clear out energy in a room. You don't have to smudge. You don't have to use smoke. You can use sound. You know what? People banging pots and all that shit. There's some shit to that. Y'all already know. For daily content, check out my Instagram at justj_everything. TikTok at everything TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Scorpio, I'm telling you to get it out, tend to and address it, because I mean it when I say in Leo season we ride. Like it's time to just like balls to the wall, like no filters. Let the filters like be ripped away. Let the this authenticity. The heart wants to be seen. The ego wants to be understood. The pride wants to be updated. It's just like forward. I want us in a place where it's just like all heart, all spirit, all willpower. Say it with your chest. This is Leo is the sign of I will. And so suddenly the motive becomes to like living life to the fullest, going for the gold, being the best. And Mars loves that shit, lives for that. Your ruling planet, Pluto, is retrograde in Capricorn until October, so there's still going to be plenty coming to light about the authorities in your life, your relationship to authority, your relationship to discipline, your relationship to your darkness, your relationship to your desires, your true desires, sex, death, other people's money, career, your accomplishments, your goals. There is a new peak to ascend to, and all of this stuff is bubbling up. What's done in the dark comes to light. Expose, exposure. And Mars is in Taurus. We start off Leo season with Mars in Taurus. And there is this motivation to like ground, to like steady yourself before impact, before like moving forward, before like this shift. So and I want you to be all spirit and instinct. So I'm definitely going for minimal astrological notes. I'm going to be moving towards that in general. Like I want it to be us like really in tune with just our senses and picking up on the shifts. So on July 28th we have the new moon in Leo, and there may be some stuff from June that's coming in or wrapping up or revealing itself, like you under some hindsight coming in for some stuff in June. But on June 22nd, July 22nd, on July 22nd, Leo gets the sun. Excuse me, goodness. My Mercury is already debilitated, and now Mercury's in Cancer, and it's a mess. Anyway, Leo gets the sun, and you're ready to shine. You're here to shine. You're here to be seen. And so there is something about, like, coming out of the closet, or coming out of this cycle, or coming out of, like, hibernation, coming out of the cocoon, ready to fly, ready to ascend, ready to roar. On July 28th, we have the new moon in Leo, and I'm going to do a separate video, but what's happening really is, like, what aspect of yourself are you ready to display or to share or to market or to move on, or, like, it's like benefits that you're giving to someone you may be wanting to give to someone else. That could be in career. You could just be like, you know what, I'm going to take this good and go. That same day, Jupiter retrogrades in Aries, and I do feel like there are a lot of, like, lessons about the self that are coming through. Aries is the sign of the self, and Leo is a sign of that, you know, is definitely about the self as well. The sun is what you know about yourself to be true. And the sun being in rulership here is going to be, there's a lot of clarity coming through. Jupiter retrograding in Aries. There may be people with Pisces or Sagittarius placements or Aries placements, kind of like acting up in some sort of way, or you may be seeing a different side of them in some sort of way, or reevaluating your relationship to them, noticing them really doubting or reevaluating themselves. But I do feel like they're just, allow yourself to be motivated to discover more about you, more so than the people around you, and especially, like, those you're in a relationship with. Like, it's like you've already established something. It's already there. Like, allow yourself to, like, make sure you're tending to your cup so you're having a fair exchange. On July 31st, we have that Uranus conjunct North Node in Taurus. The 1st of August, Mars joins the conjunction. And so we are very much so a part of this huge shift in the collective that's coming in. And I feel like it's just like, even as I think about it now, it just feels like, wow, there's just like so much we don't know, so much that is becoming uncovered in this. And there is this, and I'll do a separate video on it, but I do feel like there is something about, like, the divine bulldozing a path to, like, your destiny point. You really, like, getting to this place where you, like, who are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? Are you going to be able to choose yourself? Do you have enough faith? Have you cultivated enough faith or belief in yourself? I feel like there's stuff going on with y'all's chest. It could also just be me. You know, I be smoking. But I do feel like there is something about, like, tending to the heaviness in your chest or the heaviness on your heart. And I do feel like this is, like, waymakers, like waymaker energy, like Ganesha energy, like the roadblocks being moved. On August 4th, Mercury goes into Virgo, and thank God there's just going to be this, like, access to organization, to the critical eye, to, like, getting stuff done, which also means you're going to see all the cracks in the foundation. You're going to be able to articulate them. Your tongue is going to be probably sharper than you would like it to be, or everyone else would like it to be. But I feel like you're going to be able to get stuff done. You're going to really be able to articulate yourself. Just be careful that you're not hurting feelings. Even how I just started, like, speeding up and talking, that Mercury and Virgo, it's very chop, chop, let's go. On August 11th, Venus goes into Leo. And there is just this shining, heartfelt, processional forward, attracting in. The collectively, we're going to start to be attracting in romance, like maybe kids, date people who have kids, competition, sports, creativity, competitiveness, expression, arts, delightful, joy, like success. You're definitely, it's like attracting in different energy for sure. That same day on the August 11th is the full moon in Aquarius. Of course, we'll do a separate video, but that is definitely going to be helping you release things, acknowledge and release things in the realm of the company that you keep, your friends, your hopes, your wishes, your community, your collective, stuff going on with technology. You're going to be, some of you, and this is for me, I just got that hit, like some of you like aren't upgrading your technology or aren't allowing yourself to have like the nicer kind of things because of some sort of like general like distrust for the government and technology, and like, you know, there could just be some understanding, like they if they want to see it, they gonna see it, sis. You know what I mean? Bruh, they already know. You know what I mean? And so there is something about like understanding that you have access to a different form of protection. So don't be worried about the man. On August 20th, Mars, one of your ruling planets, moves into Gemini. And there is this motivation towards interaction, communication. You getting way more social than you were. A desire to like travel, to express yourself in a very different way. Maybe even like learning different things. This is like learning stuff from children, learning stuff about children, learning stuff, connecting with your inner child, learning, maybe even connecting with your children on a different level in some sort of way, your grandchildren. Either way, Leo season is coming in to really like help you shoot your shot and help you to properly evaluate previous shots that have been shot and what information you needed to know, learn from that. So hydrate, like I said, light it if you got it, lean in, tune in with me. Empty your lungs. Take a deep breath whenever you're ready. Hold it as long as you can. And then exhale. As we welcome in our benevolent ancestors and messages from the Most High, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for Leo season 2022, there's definitely some sort of healing in your relationship to your masculine energy, healing in relationship to your children, healing in relationship to who you talk to. Goodness. Page of Swords reversed, first card out. Eight of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed. It's going to be a juicy plunge. Some of you are really needing to look at and evaluate the way, like you're apt, like your proclivity to pop off. Your ability, the way that you can just like, attitude, it has a fucking hairpin fucking trigger. It's like, it's too easy to agitate you, too easy to set you off. Or there may be people really like trying you, people really, this also could be people coming like that are coming to visit you. People that are coming, this could be family, there could be people, someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. There are apologies that are due to you, apologies that you need to be giving also. There is so much deep, deep revolution in regards to your friend group, your planet, your ruling planet Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn, and its proximity, it's closest to Saturn. I feel like there is so much going on with your friend group. There's also like beware of gossip, or you may be feeling like people are talking about you. You may be feeling really paranoid. That could be a thing too. There could just be like paranoia. And what is the root of that paranoia? Self-worth. How you view yourself, how you carry yourself, what you know about yourself to be true, which is why Leo season, it may come in and really like kind of kick you in your ass and initiate a long overdue relationship to thoughts, to words. There could be this, like, it's time to, like, there could be like a leveling up or growing up in the realm of your mind. The way that you communicate, the way that you think about yourself, the way that you talk about yourself, the kind of people that you hang out with, the kind of things that you aspire to. Also, like, the amount that you smoke, the amount that you drink, the amount that you, like, partake in escapism, the more that you try to escape your current problems, I feel like it's like the tighter the loop gets. It's like you may have been, and then all of a sudden, and it's like the loop is getting tighter. And so there is something about say what you need to say, but it's time to like, it's like stop holding yourself back from speaking your truth. There could be an argument that you get in with someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, or someone that's younger than you, an argument that you're getting in with a child, or like being, I hear like tattletale. There could be something with like tattling. Snitches get stitches. Mind your business. I also feel like do not take revenge. Revenge is not yours to get. If something feels off, it is. Don't be a groupie. Keep it fucking moving. Get out of your... even if this is a really comfortable situation, even if you've been in this for months at a time, even if it's... yeah, even if you've been in it for months at a time, I do feel like this summer is definitely going to be like a shift in who you hang out with, who you miss, who you connect to. Let's get the rest of the cards. Final two cards for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2022. First thing to be clarified this season is how you communicate. Your relationship to thinking, having an idea, and making a plan, and putting it in action. It's time to like start like doing stuff. I feel like there's also a lot of creativity, spirituality that's not being honored or accessed or like improved upon or like enriched. All right. Let's just get it all out. Get it all out. Scorpio. Ten of Swords. Which I like. This means it's a new mindset, it's new freedom in the realm of the mind. It's coming in. Final card, final message for Scorpio. Final card, final oh, nice. I'm going to keep it. Five of Pentacles and the Star came out. Ten of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. I never said it was going to be easy. I never promised you a rose garden. I'm going to keep the Star and, well, I'm keeping both. I'm just going to keep it. You'll just have extra cards. because there's definitely, some of you are terrified of being alone, and that is exactly what the divine is getting ready to force you to do. Sorry, I love you, but you can't be your whole self and be shrouded and enraptured and engulfed in fear. You know what I mean? And this fear of being by yourself, like, why? It's time to ask, like, why are you afraid of being alone? There may be way too many people around, or it's the other way, and you have completely isolated yourself, and there are people who want access to you and they can't gain access to you. Some of you are still recovering from being cheated on, being lied to, being promised something that this person couldn't deliver. Some of you are also, it's just like, if you are in a relationship, you've got to be careful of this like trauma bonding, codependent, my life is your life, your family is my family. I am like nothing without you, or thank you for saving me, or it's like, whoa, be careful about like the roles that you're setting or allowing in your relationship, because there's some big time healing. That Uranus North Node Mars conjunction is going to blow shit up. It's meant to expose. Deep, profound light is being healed. Deep, profound light is being shown on trauma bonds. Feeling excluded. Feeling left out in the cold. Whoever you're taking the brunt of the storm for. This abandonment issues with finances, issues with wanting to quit, or not feeling like you're getting the help that you need, feeling like you're not getting better. Healing, there's big healing to your physical body, to your relationship to your physical body, but a lot of this physical healing that you need is spiritual and emotional, and it's tied to you kind of playing Captain Save-A-Ho for a lot of people, or there's just like so many like kids, maybe you didn't feel like maybe you didn't get a proper childhood, or you didn't get to, you haven't had the fun that you want to have. Some of you may be like wanting to have kids and you can't have kids. Some of you are feeling there could be a lot of disappointing situations in regards to social media. I feel like you may be struggling or comparing yourself to people on social media. We're going to clarify all this. But there is this need to really dissociate from the survivor, 2222 on the clock. There is this like masterful reset that wants to come in. Healing, you're being divinely guided, but I do feel like Leo season is a bit treacherous. There are kind of like landmines, like emotional kind of and mental landmines. That's why I'm like, it's like, look at it, address whatever heaviness is there. The Page of Swords reverse says that there's just I feel like there's an outdated way of thinking about yourself, talking about yourself, an outdated perception of love, an outdated perception of spirituality, an outdated perception of your capability and what you've been endowed with the characteristics and blessings to do. Some of you think that, oh, I have this because I'm meant to do that. And it's actually like, no, there is like so much more tied to every facet of your being. Stop giving away your power. Stop looking for fulfillment by way of another or externally. The only thing, there will never be a husband, a wife, a child, a job, an accomplishment, an award, anything. There will never be anything that can fill that void but you like falling into yourself in spirit. You can only feel it that way. That's the only way it can be done. I promise you, I've tried everything. I've tried drugs, I've tried sex, I've tried boys, girls, I've done everything. Except for heroin and cocaine. Unless you include like the heroin that was in like old school ecstasy back in like, late 90s, early 2000s. Then maybe I guess I've done heroin. Anyway, I'm just telling you, only you can fill that. No one else, no external source or substance can fulfill that and can give you a sense of completion. Nothing but you. It's your responsibility. And if you put that responsibility on another person, it's like putting a target on its back in the divine, and everything around you, you yourself will start to sabotage that thing because you already know subconsciously it cannot fulfill you. So you'll just keep finding like holes in everything, cracks in everything, because they're your cracks, not that person's. And it feels very important to acknowledge that it's time to be malleable. We're entering into like fixed fire, and you are a fixed sign. So you may be really, really tempted to be stuck in your ways and stuck in this like a loop in this cycle, but it's time to really break free. It's time to acknowledge what am I good at? What do I want to do? What fills me up? What gives me joy? And how can I monetize that? How can I be of service? How can I add value to people's lives? How can I enrich my experience? How can I intensify this? How can I welcome in more passion? The Page of Cups reverse says also there are healing modalities, talents, gifts, creativity that you're not acting on. There's some spiritual gifts also that I feel like need to be like honed in on, need to be acted upon. I feel like it's time to get back to your feelings, back to your emotions, back to the water. Some of you, there may be a vacation coming that you should give yourself. There's definitely some stuff about water coming through. I feel like getting out of, some of you are like, you've been too immersed in your emotions, and your emotions have been steering the course for way too long. It's time to get to dry land, ground yourself, so that you can re-experience your fire and your spirit, and it can get back in the driver's seat. For some of you, you've been somewhere in like around water for way too long, like Florida or on the coast of something, or you know what I mean, and it's time to experience life on another side, or life in the mountains, or give yourself a trip or a vacation at least away from the water, into like something to sop up. It's like there's something like lucky. I feel like there's some completion even that will kind of come by way of being away from water if you've been close to it. Otherwise, and some of you have been on dry land for way too long, and you need to go visit the water. You're needing to go like and get in the water, be in the water. Also, some of you are like really struggling with like your bikini body. Give the beach whatever body. Give that beach that body. Whatever the beach gonna get whatever body I motherfucking give it. That's where I want you. Like, don't worry about this. Like, all of this, like, these European body standards, this Kardashian fucking sickness that has taken over and like tricked everyone into thinking that that's beautiful. Now there's all these like 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds getting plastic surgery and Botox and all this stuff, and it's just like, yo, a lot of that's about to fall away. It really, really is. So it's like right when I'm about to get in the fad ends. Save yourself. Save yourself. You are perfection the way that you are. And if there's stuff that you feel uncomfortable about, please try the natural way first before you do anything. And doing it the natural way is going to require some discipline. And that may be exactly what that ass needs. Just try it. It's a lot cheaper. Because I do feel like you may be wasting money on things that, on trying to fill a void, or wasting money on things that, it's like, that's not it. There could be some uncomfortable conversations or realizations that are coming in about someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I do feel like there is some sort of an apology to be given or received from the water or Cancer, or the water or air sign. There also may be some profound healing that's coming in by way of someone with with someone with Aquarius placements. Healing in regards to your relationship to your body, your relationship to money, your relationship to physical conflict, whatever conflict is in your life, whatever conflict is in your wallet, whatever conflict is in your body. There is a healing that wants to come in by way of or with this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There could be some sort of like beating a dead horse. What are you like? It's like if you keep doing this the same way you've always done it, you're just going to keep getting the same results. And so there is something about really being done with your old concept of success or happiness or fulfillment. There is a new way that's coming in, and that new way has a lot to do with you getting a firm footing within yourself of who you are. And that's exactly what Leo season is coming in to do. It's really coming in to shine some light on how you've been putting other people before you. And you've been doing this since you were a child. This is Sun and Scorpio. This is you. And the divine's coming in to say, hey, no mas. We're done with that. This is a new karmic cycle. And in this cycle, you're gonna really fucking see. You're gonna see the ways that you've allowed some stuff that is not worthy of you, and it's going to set you aflame. I didn't give you a whole damn extended anyway, but let's go ahead and start clarifying these cards. Join us over on Patreon, patreon.com/justjeverything, and we're going to go in and dive in and clarify all these cards and really get to it. I love you. You got this. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.